Standing at the apex of the judiciary, the Supreme Court superintends the administration of justice to all in Singapore.
Led by the judiciary to serve as the custodian of the sacred trust to uphold the rule of law and ensure justice and equal opportunity for our citizens, these being foundational values embodied in our Constitution. The beneficiaries of that trust are the people of Singapore, and we must place them at the center of all that we do to strengthen and enhance our legal system and the rule of law.
The Supreme Court is made up of the Court of Appeal and the High Court. The courts hear both civil and criminal matters before its bench of judges and judicial commissioners. The family division of the High Court was launched in 2014 to resolve all family-related conflicts holistically. As a public institution dedicated to the administration of justice, the Supreme Court promotes accessibility by tailoring its services to meet the needs of court users. It maintains integrity and transparency of its processes through court decisions that are fair and independent, court staff who are incorruptible, and court records that are accurate. Along with serving justice, the Supreme Court values learning and innovation. The continual refinement of processes and technology propel the Supreme Court to the highest levels of performance.
Our core mission is to serve our people. They encounter the face of justice when they come to the courts, and this often happens in the context of matters that are intensely personal and that may or may not involve large sums of money. So our quest to develop a world-class legal and judicial infrastructure is driven by that mission to serve our people. But there is a wider legal community beyond that, a legal community that extends to the region. And we in Singapore have had a measure of success in developing our standing as a center for the resolution of disputes in this region. So on the one hand, we want to develop that world-class legal and judicial infrastructure to serve that wider community beyond Singapore. But at the same time, we remain intensely committed to the quest to ensure effective access to justice for every Singaporean.
The Supreme Court, maintaining a world-class judiciary. Since the beginning of modern Singapore, the legal system is founded on the common law model where the judiciary is an independent organ of state. Since independence, justice was served through a three-tiered judicial system. But with the changing needs of the nation, appeals to the Privy Council were gradually abolished from 1989. Since 1994, Singapore has adopted a two-tier court system, with the Court of Appeal of Singapore as the final appellate court. Both the Supreme Court and the state courts hear civil and criminal cases, with the jurisdiction of each court determined by the quantum of claim in civil cases or the type and duration of punishment in criminal cases. In administering both civil and criminal cases, the Supreme Court has been taking an active role in maintaining an efficient and innovative court system over the years. In the 1990s, case management strategies were implemented to manage cases proactively within strict timelines. At the turn of the century, specialist courts were introduced in response to the increasing complexity of commercial cases. Modern technology is harnessed to make the court system more accessible. Innovative solutions are put in place to manage all cases expeditiously. The Registrar oversees the Registry's judicial functions in the Supreme Court and ensures the timely and efficient disposal of cases. In 2013, the Supreme Court took a bold step forward with the setup of a new Judiciary Administration and Operations Office, streamlining legal processes from administrative operations. Headed by the Chief Executive, the JAO office is equipped with various specialized directorates to oversee the efficient running of all court operations and to provide effective services to every court user. Whether in administering justice or assisting court users, people are at the center of all that the Supreme Court does. Every court user is given their day in court, and they leave with the knowledge that their concerns have been given due attention. Along with this, all Supreme Court staff are driven by a high level of integrity and efficiency. They are committed to being people-centric and customer-focused in administering their public duties. The Supreme Court, delivering justice of the highest quality. Technology is integral in the Supreme Court for the efficient administration of justice. At the start of any litigation process, cases are filed via e-litigation, a comprehensive one-stop web-based portal for filing court documents securely, anytime, anywhere. Filing can be completed online or saved for submission at a later time. Cases are managed through email and SMS reminder alerts. On the day of the hearing, up-to-date court information is available via the centralized display management system, which allows lawyers and litigants to register for court hearings, and members of the public to get real-time access to hearing schedules and notices. Within the courts, hearings are facilitated by the Digital Transcription System, or DTS, which performs digital audio recording and near real-time transcription. DTS allows for the review of recordings and synchronization with annotations made during hearings. With the use of technology, court processes are more accessible, efficient, and effective, facilitating access to justice for all. The Supreme Court, the world's first paperless court.